Springfield College is known for breeding leaders. Junior Chelsea Dumont isn't any different. She went on a weekend getaway for aspiring leaders and came back with a plan to change the world.
I came up with a couple ideas this would be something cool to do. And later on, the last day of LTC, it was all right, well, go sit and reflect on yourself and go think about some things. And I was just sitting there staring at stuff. I was staring at the water and some trees, and there were birds that flew by, and it was kind of like an epiphany. It was an epiphany saying one person can change the world. And from that second, I was just like, all right, I need to do something.
The epiphany Chelsea is talking about came from child rights activist Kimmy Weeks. He spoke to the group about his home in Liberia that was being torn apart by a civil war in the early 80s. At a tender young age of 14, Weeks began his cause to help others. Shortly after moving to the States, Weeks started an organization called
Kimmy Weeks, who's from Liberia, and basically this dude lived a phenomenal life, and at 16 he was trying to change his entire country, which absolutely anybody who's going to hear that finds it inspiring.
Chelsea and her fellow LTCers gather for weekly meetings. They discuss ideas of how to get students involved with the project and goals they want to achieve.
A college student in the United States donating a single dollar towards world hunger, which I actually researched and comes up to over $18 million, which is pretty sick. And I realized it was possible because it's a single dollar from everybody, a dollar, and it can come from the pocket, the change in your pocket.
Dumont has many people backing her up with support. They have the same feelings about the project as she does.
The reason that I chose to do the dollar campaign is because world hunger is such a thing that's overlooked, but yet at the same time it's such a problem that can easily be eliminated just by donating $1. If we get every student on this campus to donate $1, that's $3,000 closer we can be to eliminating world hunger. And then after we get our school to donate, we're going to rival other schools to donate just as much money as us. And then soon we're going to go to bigger schools and get as much money as we can to help out.
Doing big things and we're changing the world.
Dumont is doing her best to suppress world hunger. Now it's your turn to help. Donate a single dollar to the dollar campaign today and we'll be one step closer to feeding the hungry. Allison Dombrowski for SCTV3.